Hello, welcome to The Update. I'm Abby Smith. The total number of properties listed for sale across the nation declined last month by 2.5% compared to May. PropTrack's Angus Moore says the decline is due to a mix of conditions.
Spring 2021 and into the start of 2022, we're a really busy period for property markets across the country, but we are also seeing the impact of higher interest rates and the fact that prices were falling last year, and that's cooled property market activity a bit this year.
A work-from-home win for federal public servants. Their union has struck a deal with the Australian Public Service Commission, allowing them to stay out of the office permanently. But there's major concerns about the flow-on effects in capital cities for cafes, restaurants and retail outlets. Meanwhile, the finance sector union is taking on the Commonwealth Bank over its plans to have staff return to the office. Australia says it's not able to accept a free trade deal that was put on the table by the European Union. Talks in Brussels have stalled over the amount of access local producers should be given to Europe's markets. The Australian Federal Police have seized the largest amount of the drug ketamine in Australian history. 174 kilograms of the drug was seized from properties in Melbourne's west and southwest. The NASA Perseverance rover has found possible signs of alien life on Mars. It's discovered diverse organic matter which could be evidence of life in the Jezero crater. The crater is the site of an ancient lake basin. If you have a good name for a plane, then Qantas want to hear from you. They've launched a campaign to name the first A220s. They ran a similar competition in 2017, some suggesting names like the Don Bradman, Vegemite and Yenna. And billionaires Andrew and Nicola Forrest say their split will have no impact on their business of philanthropical endeavours. The pair are now living separate lives after 31 years of marriage. They're the second wealthiest people in Australia, worth $32 billion behind Gina Rinehart. Entertainment and sport next. New South Wales has managed to stop Queensland taking a clean sweep of the Origin series, winning the third match overnight. The Blues taking a 24-10 win. Queensland skipper Daly Cherry Evans says there's plenty of positives.
It's been a hell of a lot of hard work going to this. But as Rude said, boys, it's something special here. Enjoy the moment.
At Wimbledon, Arena Sabalenka has booked a spot in the Wimbledon semi-finals after a straight sets win over the US's Madison Keys. In the men's draw, Daniil Medvedev is into the semis after beating US debutant Chris Eubanks. And England has levelled the Women's Ashes series after taking out the first one day in Bristol. The series is now tied 6-6. In entertainment news, Succession has gone out with a bang with 27 Emmy nominations. They include Best Drama, Lead Actress for Aussie Sarah Snook, and 3 Lead Actor nominations for Brian Cox, Kieran Culkin and Jeremy Strong. The Last of Us picked up 24 noms, followed by Season 2 of The White Lotus with 23. Britney Spears is demanding a public apology after being struck in the face by an NBA player's security guard when she tapped him on the shoulder to ask for a photo. The singer taking aim at a US radio station after an announcer said Victor Wembanyama's guard was just doing his job.
On my way into the place, actually, I was knocked down by like 3 12-year-olds trying to get my picture. My security not one time touched them or even came near them.
Olivia Rodrigo says her new album will be a little more fun than her debut album. The singer telling US Radio what to expect from Guts.
I think it's definitely a lot more mature than my last album was. I think it's a little more fun. I'm overall probably a happier girl than I was back then.
And Prince George has taken up tennis, and it's not just anyone who's been showing him how to swing a racket. He's been getting private lessons with none other than Roger Federer. The tennis legend is a friend of Kate Middleton. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.